Clint Wattenberg. Here we are on Long Island for the Cornell camps for the Cornell Regional Training Center. I don't know if everyone really knows about the Cornell Regional Training Center. Can you just talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, we're one of the few Olympic regional training centers in the United States, especially in the Northeast. And so what we're trying to do is bring our Olympic level, our Olympic developmental program to the rest of New York State, to the Northeast. This is our first kind of go at it. The regional training center practices at Cornell, where we brought pretty much our whole coaching staff and our athlete base down to Long Island and also to Summers, New York. And we had a series of 3 different clinics, 3 two-hour sessions where our coaches and clinicians rotated through the area. And we covered a little over 100 wrestlers that we were able to get into our clinic. And we used it for a fundraiser for our Olympic Regional Training Center to send guys like Kyle Dake and Frank Pirelli and Cam Simons and Mac Lunas all over to their tournaments to train and compete and hopefully represent the Finger Lakes Wrestling Club RTC in the Olympic trials and internationally throughout the year. It's been really cool to also get our group of guys down here to Long Island and the southern side of New York to see some different kids and some really talented kids that we don't usually get a chance to work with.
Great. How do you see the RTC, growing and developing? I mean, it's only a year or 2 old. Is that?
Yeah, and the whole concept of the RTCs are only a couple years old. And we started small. We had, I think, three guys compete at the Olympic trials this year, and they did great. We had Frank Pirelli, we had Cam Simons, we had Mac Lunas, and we're going to get nothing but stronger as Kyle gets more experience with Frank and Cam, and we get these younger guys that are going to be competing for us as well. I'm fortunate this coming year to be able to oversee the training specifically for that RTC program for our senior level guys. We're going to have Volgar Aruja helping out as well, and so we're going to have some really top level coaching to help our top level guys, and that's going to trickle down as well. I'm going to be helping at college and youth levels, and all of our college coaches are able to help coach our developmental levels as well. And so it's just a great concentration of experience and talent that's going to trickle down and really help the New York State community and Northeast wrestling in general, which is really exciting to be a part of.
Great. Another thing I know you're very involved in is NIWA. You're the state president for New York. And NIWA is doing something pretty cool for club teams in New York, but maybe first, for people who don't know, if you could just give a quick overview of what NIWA is.
Yeah, so our RTC is kind of really centered on the top level athletes. The NIWA program is it's an organization that is providing a tournament infrastructure and a tournament season and ensures youth wrestling. And so what we're trying to do is build grassroots and build from the bottom up with NIWA. Part of the big program that we're doing is all of the money that is raised through our membership fees and through our tournament fees goes back into New York State Wrestling. This summer, one of our big agendas is to put it back into our top programs that have supported the NIWA organization and to support these kids that want more experience in the off-season to be able to travel outside of the state, to be able to come travel down on Long Island and represent NIWA and represent New York State in different areas that they might not be able to otherwise. What we're going to be able to do is make it more affordable for these kids and remove some of the barriers for our kids to get more experience. It's not only our top level kids, we are going to be sending some of our top level kids to national competitions out to California like we did last year for the Mid-Cals in October and November. We're going to be sending kids to the national duels in Michigan. These are going to be some of our top kids, but we're also going to try to send kids to New Jersey, to Michigan, Ohio, to we might even do some exchange programs with Canada, and some of the Olympic styles. But there's going to be a lot of opportunities where we're going to be able to remove some of the barriers for competition outside of the state. What we're really doing is we're trying to find these opportunities where people are already going on trips and we can help make it more affordable. We've developed an online application form for these trips. If you go to niwa.org, there's a tournament travel team application where a coach can go on, log in, and sign up for up to $500 worth of funding for their trip, for their team to go to a tournament. It could be a tournament that they've already established or a tournament that they might be looking for in the fall, the spring, or the summer. And really, we're just trying to provide as much opportunity with the funds that we've established so far this year.
Great. So anyone, any club can apply for that, correct?
Any club, I hope that any club coach that's trying to arrange a team to go somewhere, go to nyway.org, submit the application, and we have a committee of board members who are going to be taking a look at all the applications. We're going to try to fund. Every team that applies is going to get some funding, and if the team's going on several trips and there's still funds left over, we'll definitely take a look at those as well.
Great. I know with Nyway you had a successful first year, but one of the things I know you wanted to focus on in year 2 was getting other parts of the state involved, including Long Island, where you are this weekend. Is that part of year 2, and what else are you kind of focusing on?
Yeah. So what the big realization that I came to at the end of the state tournament, which I found to be really successful, but just a small tip of the iceberg of what we can do, is we're going to be able to get the kids, if we provide good tournaments, we're going to be able to get kids and parents involved, but we need to get developed. We need to develop an organization and a good leadership structure. And so we've been talking to coaches and parents and people that are involved in the program and trying to get them involved in taking some leadership roles and helping to build this from the ground up. And really that's what it's all about. We've developed a bunch of committees to kind of lighten that level of commitment for people that are just getting involved. We're developing a novice division, and we're trying to get a novice division committee, a tournament travel team committee, a state championship committee, and a rules officials committee. We're going to be training our own officials. We have federation officials that are getting on board and helping to really tighten up our rules and to train all of our officials and oversee them. So there's a lot of things that we're doing, and we're trying to engage as many people as we can in this process, so that we have more people to do more work, and so that it's more manageable, but everybody can help grow with the program.
Anything else?
Really, if you have questions, please contact me at Clint Wattenberg at nyway.org. If you go to nyway.org, there's a list of all the board of directors as well. My cell phone is on there. Please give me a call or shoot me an email. Really, we're trying to provide opportunities, and year 1 was a great success. Year 2 is expanding and really tightening up all of the things that maybe we jumped into and caused a little bit of frustration. But in terms of the technology, in terms of the organization and the rules, and we're really working to refine that and to provide a really tight, top-notch product for year 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.